Heather and I happened to work together, and over that time, over those almost 15 years, we've been basically family together. I guess I'd like to share with you just a few things over the last 15 years that I remember about Kevin. He loved his family, and he was an awesome dad. Why do I think he was an awesome dad? Because one thing was his patience. When our kids would get together and come over and play with Kendall and Sid, and it would get rambunctious, a little too loud, running around, he never raised his voice. He would go up there and he'd say, "All right, let's settle down." And you know what? They settled down. He was just such an awesome person. He was one of the biggest BSU fans that I know. And I know that's a cliche, but being here in Boise, that means something. I remember watching many a pro game. Forget about the BSU football games. We'd be watching pro games of basketball and football together, and he would point out every player that came from the team and how they were doing that year with that particular team. And I'm just like, his knowledge of sports was just truly amazing to me. He was just the biggest BSU fan I could ever remember. And as many of you have already talked about, he loved being in the Air Guard. He told me so many stories of just training flights over the Sawtooth Mountains in central Idaho. Training flights. But he loved every one of them. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a training flight buzzing over the Sawtooths? He talked about his deployment over into Afghanistan, and just the things that he did over there, serving our country and helping the troops on the ground down there. And the things that he did, it just always amazed me. He just loved being a crew member on a C-130. He loved the outdoors. You saw all the slides and pictures of him being outdoors and other people talking about it. He loved fishing, he loved hunting, he loved camping with his family. The fishing I remember because he'd always go to CJ Strike or Arrow Rock or Lucky Peak. But I remember one particular trip, he had taken the family up to Anderson Ranch Reservoir, and he caught a number of kokanee up there, and he was just so happy about catching kokanee. They're just a special fish, and I'll always remember that. As everyone else said, he loved being an athletic director. And you saw it, the way he did that job was like a small business owner. He was there early, he stayed late. He was the last guy off the field, getting the equipment off of the football field, off the basketball court, off the baseball field. And he did it not for glory or anything, he did it for the kids. And his organization and how he did things, it was just amazed me. He did everything well, and that's one thing I've heard over and over and over again. But you know what? The biggest thing I'll remember Kevin for is his awesome, upbeat personality. He was always encouraging people around him. In the 15 years I knew him, I can't count on one hand the amount of times I didn't see him that way. I never saw him that way. He was just always an encouragement and just a good person you always wanted to be around. And I will always remember Kevin for that. I got to see him 2 days before, and I've told a number of people this. Not only did he look great, but he still had that same upbeat, can't knock him down personality. So Kevin, we're going to miss you.